Introducing the Voyage.
Our life is a movie. Hit you with something so groovy, make you wanna know who we be. Our life is a movie. Hit you with something so groovy, make you wanna know who we be.
Alright, cut. Hold the cameras. Yeah. Alright, you ready? Yo, you ready? Alright, go ahead, shoot. Go ahead, shoot. Action. My life is like a movie. Yeah, y'all gotta see it. Cold starving before aces. Well, so be it. My mind, I gotta free it. This is how I survive. I don't even know if I could face staying alive, but this nigga got pride. Some people made it, some people died. But what goes on in the hereafter? Straight into the next chapter. I miss some niggas, and I can swear I hear laughter.
Life is a dream, poetry in action. We doing it with passion, so I'm asking, are you living out your dreams? Get yours, 'cause the moment's steady focus, take aim, there's nobody else to blame. It's a movie, it's something so groovy, make you wanna know who we be. Ain't no dream to me. Our life is a movie. Something so groovy, and you wanna know who we be. Ain't no dream to me.
Beam me up, Scotty. There's no host down here.
Manquina represent the Voyage y le dice eso porque todo lo que menos está preparado para la batalla. Batalla magistral, fuerte, quiero desear muestra, transparente, ser inerte, ambiente, si la vida gane, se cómprese en modo operado. Este no es como este, oeste, droma, el mundo del mundo, adiós, de Dios, emoción, flow, máquina, controlador perfecto del método morado de la galaxia, aquí.
Cuando aparezco en tu vida, pregúntame que en tu vida de luz, soy la vida en luz, and as my sunshine passes through the sky, to give you light, to wipe out all these lies and confuse. Our life is a movie, hit you with something so groovy, make you wanna know who we is. Ain't no dream to me. Our life is a movie, hit you with something so groovy, make you wanna know who we is. Ain't no dream to me. As we sit out live by watching kids die like it's a cartoon, how much bullshit we consume. Here you can push rewind and play every day, but in real life it ain't that way.
Los 3/4 partes de la Tierra, llámame planeta, está crudo, ría. Muerto mientras este corte se producía.
Mientras niños mueren, tú sonríes y mi cuerpo no se resiste. Desde
Life is a living process. Strive to be your best, and you definitely see progress. For God's sake, don't hate, don't wait, just get your own place. Struggle for mines, my life wasn't always so great.
Ain't no dream to me. Our life is a movie. It's something so groovy, make you wanna know who we is. Ain't no dream to me.
Dios, ¿tú me entiendes?
Qué fuerte. My whole life is a movie, nigga. What?
Mine's too, and I'm living it up.
Increíble.
Shit. I better ask somebody.
No puede ser.
Por Dios, I'm getting mine.
Ahí sí. Estando ahí.
Our life is a movie. It's something so groovy, make you wanna know. Yeah. Ain't no dream to me. Our life is like stellar action. So groovy, make you wanna see how we live. Ain't no dream to me. This is who we be. Our life is a movie.
How you doing? This is Derek Conyer, the Derek Conyer Experience. My narrative, where I get a chance to speak my mind and clear my throat and get a few things off my chest. Well, tonight's topic is, with so much going on, with so much happening, I decided to choose this topic. Living intentional. With so much being thrown at us, it's like a blast. You can get an afro from so much fear they're throwing at us and each frequency they're throwing at us. From the TV, from the movies you watch, from everything, the conversations you have with people, it's fear. And to be honest with you, fear is the opposite of faith. We talked about what faith meant. I've been talking about that. I usually use a little conversation about faith every time I do this. So it's very important we understand that fear and faith are two opposite terrains of operation, two opposite scenarios. To live in fear is to be afraid of everything. Is to try to find comfort in some type of way when we're living. When we're born to adapt. This is what the DNA does. It adapts to different scenarios. So we got to be off balance to get some of that greatness. We got to be uncomfortable to get some of that greatness out there. So with so much fear they pumping into the frequency, people are froze. They don't know what to do. They don't even listen to their own voice anymore. You've lost your voice and probably forgot what your voice even sounds like. So I'm saying take back the power tonight. Live intentional with loving, first of all, yourself and understanding if something doesn't feel right, then your spirit doesn't agree with it. Even if it's a lie can be so beautifully packaged till you don't even see that it's a lie. I've seen that. We've seen how fear has caused people to do some very vicarious scenarios and things. So if I can get you in fear, I can control the masses. If you thought individually, let's take for example, Sweden. Once you go against the grain, they will kick you out of everything. They don't even know who to follow. It's some invisible man they're following. I thought it was something different, but it's the same thing in America. It's a government type of thing where the government tells you how to live. It's okay. Where it goes wrong is when they start leaking fear into you to keep control of you. This is what this is. I personally live intentional. I live intentional with faith being the number one thing I wake up with. I have hope that today will go well. As a matter of fact, I don't hope anymore. I declare it. I have a right to the day going right for me. I have a right. This is not even optional. See, so when we start negotiating with this invisible man we're talking about that's carrying these fear torches and this anxiety and these depression torches, and we grabbing every load of it. So when we turn to that scenario, we lose footing on what's reality. What is reality for you? That's why it's very good for you to go back, reset, and really think what I'm saying and listen to what I'm saying. I might be, or somebody else can talk to you about this. All I'm saying is that my narrative tonight is to live intentional. I decided to live intentional with no fear. I have faith, and this is all I need. I have decided not to live up under fear. I decided not to, sacrifice my thinking to any type of fear. If I think it, it's a download from somewhere higher. If I can think it and then imagine it, then I could possibly do it. This is how I live. So I don't ask questions on my friends anymore, what they think I should do. I got the download, he didn't. So it's up to me not to impress him and tell him what to do. It's up to me to follow the footsteps and do what I need to do. You can't share what you're going to do with some of your best friends because they'll step on it and say, nah, man, you dreaming. Yeah, that's what, I left a lot of people behind me who said I was dreaming. This is how it is for me. I live intentionally with the word success. I intentionally go out giving my 100% on everything, and I don't care if I look stupid or if I look dumb in any scenario. If this is what it is, it's what it is. I don't look for validation in any other human. I look for validation from heaven. I'm looking for those fumes. For me, I'm not religious. It's just that I believe that God is not worried about the things that I do. He's worried about how I treat my brother. That's all it is. And all this other religious stuff going on, you can believe all that make-believe stuff and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. But the whole point is that we all fall short of the glory of God. We all fall short. I learned that in Sunday school. So where do I learn that I have to go to your church, or if I don't go to your church, then I'm not really saved, I'm not a Christian? See, all that is denominational and religious crap that most of us black folks live up under. I don't live up under that anymore. I'm a free thinker, and I decided to live intentional. I've asked God to order my steps. He's done that. He told me I have a right to the day. The joy of the Lord is my strength. That means today I have decided to be happy. If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I don't mind pushing the snooze button and trying it one more time. I have a right to the day. My circumstances do not decide how my day is going to go. Where I live does not decide how big of a dream I can carry. What I have on my back and the shoes that I'm wearing does not dictate my worth. So for me to you, live intentional with loving somebody besides yourself. We've had enough ego. Try loving somebody else. Try helping somebody else. Yes, I'm fired up tonight. I'm fired up because I see a lot of different things happening. I see people losing energy from the lifestyle that they've chosen, and I seem to be gaining energy. I can barely even sleep. I'm so excited to do these Wednesdays things. There's this energy. I got energy like a kid. Where's it coming from? It's my source. I decided that each day is mine. Mine to decide. Not my circumstances to decide what's up or down. I decide that. And then quite frankly, I can turn an upside down situation into a better situation just by bringing my positive energy to the table. So what I'm saying is that live intentional. Have faith. Even if the scenario doesn't look like it's a possibility. See, if you can have a slight of hope, this is the smallest thing is hope. And then you get more faith on top of that. Then you got people believing in what you're talking about. But if you don't believe it, you can't sell it to me. So for me, it's time to reset, rethink how you see things, rethink how you think about things, and very important to protect your portals. These eyes and ears could be the source of your pain. What you're taking in could be the source of your pain. So actually turn the TV off for a couple nights and see how much better you sleep. See how the anxiety just goes away, because they're pumping that anxiety at you. See, the spirit of fear is taking the whole world, where I can see Christian folks running around here worried about this coronavirus. Listen, they talked about plagues in the Bible for years, and God protected us. So for me, I find it really sad to see how the churches have closed. That doesn't make any sense to me. But it doesn't make any sense, a lot of stuff. I'm sure we're supposed to follow the law, but what I'm saying is that if God is protecting us like you said, I want to see this faith in action. So I live intentional, fearless. It's not that I don't really respect the coronavirus or the common flu or the measles. I do respect these plagues and these different type of infirmities. I do respect that. I respect that some people are dying from this. I'm just saying, I ain't talking about dying. I'm talking about living. I'm talking about living intentional. Like today was your last day, because it could be. Now, with that information, knowing that, do you get excited about actually not surrendering no more of your dreams? Do you get excited about maybe not, make a pact with fear? Nay, that was just something I thought about doing. No, listen, if you got the download, put the footwork in on it. I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you till you get there, okay? So from me to you, it's possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. So if you live intentional, living with this frequency that I have, being intentional with loving each other. See, I get busy trying to love. I have no hate in me. So I don't carry that load. I'm not jealous of anybody. I don't carry that load. If I want something that somebody else has, listen, you don't want what somebody else has because you don't know what they suffered to get it. And in your suffering, and you try to do what they've done, your suffering is made for something else. Each man's suffering is setting him up for his purpose. So you can't compare and want what I have because I didn't walk your walk and you haven't walked my walk. Why we all want to be thumbs? You got to have somebody who can hold a cup with an index finger. Somebody with the middle finger with the straight. You got to have all of this. You got to have weak people. But here's what I'm saying. Living intentional means you're sidestepping all these things they're pumping at you. You can feel when it's coming into your spirit wrong. You can watch a movie and see all this blood and be like, oh my God, what was that? Listen, turn that stuff off for a few days and I promise you'll feel better. Living intentional requires that you don't make any sacrifices with fear. You don't sacrifice any idea that you have that's supposed to be used for the benefit of the rest of the world, possibly. Some ideas that you know what, many people are sitting there, you know what, what's the most dangerous thing is the grave is full of people who had talent, who had dreams, and believe it or not, they never even went that direction. They decided to take a job, working 9 to 5, because they wasn't ready for the suffering. Folks want to be comfortable, and that's the thing. I understand people want to be comfortable, but what I'm saying, do you want to live out your dream, or do you want to be comfortable? Comfortable people sit in the corner and never live out their dream, and they're frustrated. The most frustration you can possibly have is to chase something that never worked for you. So during this time, because it ain't about money, during this time, find out what you're meant for. Find out why you're here. Yeah, why not? Take this time off instead of listening to the TV and listening to all this fear. Find out what you're made for. Challenge yourself. Challenge the idea that you have. Challenge your dreams. Go for it, in other words. This is how I do. I live every day that way. I can't wait for the next morning. And every morning I'm thankful that God woke me up. I'm excited about life. That means sometimes I feel physically slow sometimes. I just don't have all the energy. But I still live up on this concept. I have a right to the day. I have a right for joy to come flowing through my day. And no circumstance, I repeat, no circumstance should change that. I should be the one that changed the circumstances. I should be the one with the temperature coming into the room. Me. It's just about turning your ideas and concepts around and not be a sheep. Not react. Go in there and react. Instead of being a reactionary person, why don't you be the person that stimulates the whole room with being positive and hopeful? That means I'm living intentional. I'm positive intentionally. Hey, it works for me. I don't know what to say. So for me, to you, I love you and my time is up. So you haven't heard it. If you haven't heard it today, you heard it now. I love you. You can bet that. That's a promise. Go get yours because I'm for you. All right? My time is up. Peace out.
Moving me. You got that right type of love. You serve it tight, and if you give it to me, we'll be working all night. Right type of love. You got that right type of love. You serve it tight, and if you give it to me, we'll be working all night. Right type of love. When I first met you, baby, had it going on so strong. Heard you gave good loving, and I'd give anything just to hear you moan. This type of loving just don't come along, and I'd be wrong if I don't take my chance. Gonna get loving all night long. I can't deny. You're moving me. There's no mystery. While you set you free, you got that right type of love. You serve it tight, and if you give it to me, we'll be working playing, girl. Stop playing, girl. I see you peeping. Let's get it on. I can't deny you move me. There's no mystery. Why you set me free. You got that right type of love. You serve it tight, and if you give it to me, we'll be working all night. Right type of love. You got that right type of love. You serve it tight, and if you give it to me, we'll be working all night. Right type of love. Give it to me. You got that right type of love. We'll be working all night. Right type of love. I can't deny you move me. There's no mystery.